What's up, guys? It's Bacon Nick here, and today I'll be bringing you a video on Doja Cat. Because of her whole controversy that's been going on recently, I have a lot to say, and this is my video on it right now. So I want to start things off by saying, getting back into the whole Young the Yellow thing. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but if you do know who he is, if you don't, I'm just gonna explain. He is like a guy that he does like music, like meme music, preferably. He made a song about Doja Cat, pretty much talking about how he wants her to marry him and how he admires her or whatever. And then like it was one random line in that song that kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest with you. But thinking about it now, with the whole thing going on with Doja Cat and the whole controversy of what she's going through or whatever, it makes sense. So I don't know if he known or anything, but I just want to throw it out there that this line that I'm about to say makes sense. And the line that he said, quote, is, "I don't like N words either, and I kind of look white." So that kind of alludes to the fact that maybe Doja Cat doesn't like N words, which is preferably black people, I guess, right? So knowing what I know now, it'll make sense for him to say that if he'd known. It actually makes it more funny too. Doing what Under Yellow did, I would think that Doja Cat would think it was amusing or maybe like, funny or cool or whatever, knowing that she actually had a meme song by the title of Moo. So it seemed like she had that sense of humor, like she would probably get it, like think it was funny or whatever, but it was the complete opposite. She actually didn't like it. She felt harassed by it, by him and his fans. He would have fans that would be on her page commenting unblock Yellow because I guess she blocked him. And then like she kind of like talked about it on an Instagram live video, saying that the guy's openly racist and that he you know that he is not cool. Like it's not cool. Like that stuff isn't cool to her. She doesn't like it. So in my opinion, I wouldn't take it too seriously. Like I don't think that he's meant to be taken seriously. I feel like it's just like I don't think he's actually racist at all. Um, so I'm going to fast forward to now and the whole controversy going around her name now, and compare it to then. And if you guys don't know, I'm going to recap it for you guys because I'm gonna have to make this video as long as possible to get as much money as possible. No, I'm playing. I don't get paid off of YouTube. So yeah, but I'm just gonna recap what happened so far. So pretty much people are mad at Doja Cat because she was in this group chat, private chat with these white males, and people are saying these guys are white supremacists. They don't like black people, whatever the case is. She's in this chat talking crazy, saying the N word. She's showing them her booty being kinky, flirting, whatever the case is, and saying racial slurs, right? And she also had this a song that released 3 years ago called Dindu Nothing, and the term Dindu is used to mock black people that dies from police brutality. So people are mad about that also. And and this is probably some less important to add, but people are also mad because she did recently have the Billboard competition, the number one spot for Say So. And then she was saying that she would show her boobs if she got number one spot. And she got number one spot. She didn't show her boobs. So those are pretty much all the things that people may be upset with Doja Cat over and saying she's canceled, she's no more, like we don't like her no more. That's probably the main reason why everybody's mad. Now she did come out with apologies. She actually had one written apology on Instagram, pretty much saying that she's black and she's part of her African American family tree, and that the song that she made was meant to defend herself. People calling her Dindu are trying to mock her with it. She also had another apology on Instagram Live, pretty much addressing beat by beat like every situation that could possibly be used against her, trying to debunk it. People are saying that because she has a white boyfriend, like put like putting that in the air, like she has a white boyfriend, she's racist, whatever the case is, and then she pretty much brought that up, brought up the song again, brought up the number one say so spot situation again, and try to debunk each situation. People are saying that those are weak apologies, and they're still like, oh, she's still canceled, she's out of here, yada yada yada, her career's over, yada yada yada. So that's after my favorite part of the video, and that's my opinion on all this together. I'm gonna say how I feel about it. So I'm gonna start off with how she's a hypocrite from what I alluded to earlier, talking about the London Yellow situation that happened like a year ago, and how he was, mocking or like memeing and saying the N word for shock value or whatever the case is, but like not seriously, and not in like a way where it's like it's meant to be taken seriously. And for her to react the way she reacted, and for her to like be so offensive by it, and so on such a defense, like, oh, like this guy's openly racist or whatever the case is, right? For her to act that way is like that's very hypocritical, because she would say, like, in her apologies, she would pretty much say, like, pretty much it's not meant to be taken seriously, like when she does things like that. And she just said that she blacked out when she said the N word on live, but then pretty much she's trying to push it aside and say, like, oh, like, I don't really mean it, like, I'm not really racist. But then to turn around and then say that the yellow is racist is kind of like hypocritical. Now, aside from her being hypocritical, her being racist, I'm not too sure about. And I'm going to go into what I mean about that. Like, people tend to confuse stereotypical and racism. They're different. Racism, or somebody being racist, is like kind of like, I don't like that race. I don't like them. I don't like how they look. I don't like what they do. Whatever the case is, like, it's like pretty much you don't like them. That's what racism is. And stereotypical is usually for like a jokingly way, but it's like usually like, oh, that they're the type to do something like this, and it's like that's what stereotypical is. It's just pretty much saying that that type of race is, or whatever it is. Like it could be stereotypes in feminism, like girls do this or boys do this, or but in like in race terms, like black people may do this or white people do this or whatever the case is. Like that's what stereotypes is. Like I said, stereotypes are usually used for like joke purposes. So not all jokes people are gonna like. People find offense to some jokes. Some people have a low taste of sense of humor, have a bad taste, have a horrible sense of humor. So they may say something that's offensive, and the person that's saying the joke may think it's funny, but the person that's hearing the joke may not take it as it's supposed to be delivered. For example, like the late Kobe Bryant. Death is a very sad thing, especially if you know the person personally. If you spend time with the person, it could really weigh on you. People have grew up watching Kobe. He is a legend. He is good at what he does. He has been successful and had milestones. A good entrepreneur, man, and he was very young, right? And people can be desensitized to it that don't really know Kobe Bryant personally, and they could go ahead and make a joke out of the situation because really they don't feel the sadness that other people feel when they feel the sadness of Kobe's passing. So I seen this meme that said, "Do the Kobe Bryant," and it's pretty much the joke is that Kobe died in a helicopter crash. So it's like a helicopter crashing, and it says, "Do the Kobe Bryant." That's the joke, and that's pretty much a point I try to make. Now Doja, she could be one of those people that have like weird sense of humors like that. Not necessarily saying that she may think that's funny, but then like she may like joke around with something, and then like somebody else could take offense to it. Like, for example, like when they recorded her saying the hard R N word in the video chat. She did kind of like say in her apology, the live apology, that she was blacked out drunk and she didn't really mean to say what she said. But like she probably could be around with her friends and be like, "Oh, what's up, my N word with the hard R," and like play around like that, and because that's probably amusing, right? But then like just because she does it to amuse herself, does that mean that she's racist? Just like her saying that she's gonna show her boobs when she hits number one, it's like trolling. It's kind of like a joke. It's not like really like she's gonna do it. It's like she's doing it like as in like she's saying it as an amusement to herself. Reason why I don't think she's seriously racist is because she has collaborated with black people in the past. I mean, Nicki Minaj, obviously, Tyga, Rico Nasty. I mean, Tyga is like black and Asian or something. So I mean, and Rico Nasty is just straight out black. So yeah, she has collaborated with. I mean, like she could probably like hate them like in silence and not be vocal about it and like oh like and it's like just do it for the bag or whatever. But I highly doubt it. I don't think she's actually racist. As far as the boyfriend thing is, like she could be with whoever she wants to be with, like white, black, whoever. Like if she wants to be with the white guy, she could be with the white guy. It's not really that big of a deal. Um, I think. Well, it's actually two other things I forgot to actually address. She said something about her hair, 4C hair, and she was talking about that. And there's also like a tweet that said something about I'd rather be white than be black or whatever. Again, I'm just gonna mark the tweet off as maybe it's just like her twisted sense of humor. Maybe it's not like and then it's people have self insecurities, and I'm gonna keep that at that. Um, yeah, I feel like this whole situation is really a big deal to those who are offended by the things that she said. Like people that probably like people that probably like looked at her like, oh yeah, I like her, or whatever. And like it kind of shocked them to hear what she said. Like it kind of like they took offense to what she had said. I feel like those people that really like actually like really like make it a big deal. But then honestly, like I don't think that she's really like gonna be canceled or she's really having her career gonna be over or anything. Like I don't think that's true. I think my prediction is gonna be like she is going to this is gonna pass its time, and then like she's gonna make music in the future, and it's gonna be just like anything else. She's gonna have supporters, she's gonna have people, she's gonna have a career after this, and I feel like it's just like this is like a obstacle. There's been other celebrities that have said stuff, offensive stuff, and have gotten through it. So that's my honest opinion on it. That's my honest predictions from it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check me out. I'm dope. I got more videos coming, and hope I see you soon.